brothers and the occasional sister. Once upon a time, there was a hare, and he lived on a riverbank. The riverbank was chewed down pretty flat. He'd eaten most of the grass there. And consequently, because the grass had all been chewed down, most of the rats and mice and squirrels and moles and animals that used to live there had perished because the local fox, well, he'd eaten them because there was no place for them to hide. The hare longingly looked across the other side of the river where there was lush long grass waving in the wind, and he knew there'd be a good feed over there if it only could get to the other side of the river. In due course along came the fox, and the hare was always wary of the fox, but he was fast, he could outrun the fox. The fox approached him, and the hare said, "Hold up, fox, don't come any closer or I'm out of here." And the fox said, it's okay, I want to have a talk with you." Well, the hare was wary. He thought, yeah. He said, "Don't get any closer, just hold up there." And the fox says, No, I'm going to come a little bit closer because I need you to hear these words." Now the hare was on his alert, he's on his guard. The fox slowly approached, and the hare was getting ready to spring to action. The fox said, "Would you like to get to the other side of that river where all that lush grass is?" Said the hare. "It sounds like a trap, but I'll go with it." "I think you know I would," said the hare. The fox said, "Well, here's the thing. I have pretty much hunted this whole riverbank out. There's the odd mouse, the odd bird that gets unlucky, but it's all been chewed down by you and your mates, your hairy mates, and there's no hare on the other side of the river, and it grows long over there, and I know amongst all that grass there's hundreds of mice, hundreds of rats, squirrels, there's all sorts of animals, just no hare. Now I figure if I let you jump on my back and I swim across that river, which I can easily do, you will also start to chew the grass on that side, and in time, in a matter of weeks, it'll be chewed down flat, and I'll be able to hunt it freely and see. There'll be no place left for those animals to hide except in a little bit of grass that's left, because you can't possibly eat all of it, but you can eat a fair bit, and it will expose them, because right now they just hide in the grass and I've got no chance." The hare thought about this. Well, he said, "What guarantee have I got that you're not just going to put me on your back and then halfway across just eat me?" The fox thought about this and tried to convince the hare, "Look, I have everything to gain by getting you across and you eating down that grass. If I was to just have one meal and eat you, I'd be sacrificing hundreds of meals." The hare thought about the logic, and he thought, he's actually right. There's so much feed over there that he can't hunt it in the long grass. I'll chew it down pretty quick, and he'll gain a lot more meat than just the amount of meat on my body. So he plucked up his courage and did something he'd never done before. He put trust in the fox. He said, "All right, well, let's do this thing. I'm dying to get across and chew that grass down, and you're dying for it to be chewed down so you can hunt all the game trying to hide in it." They both did a handshake on it, and the hare climbed up on the fox's back, and the fox went into the water. And as they swam across, the hare was holding on for dear life, and he started to have second thoughts. Was this a good idea? Could he trust the fox? Something felt wrong inside his gut. But the fox kept on swimming, and in time they came to the other side of the river. Finally they reached the other side of the river, and just when the hare was about to jump off, the fox turned around and stuck his teeth into the back of his neck, sharp needle teeth that went into his neck around his jugular. And as the life was starting to be squeezed out of him, he squeezed out these words to the fox: "But we had an agreement, and you had everything to lose by killing me. Why are you doing this?" The fox put a paw on him and held him down as he squirmed and said, "I'm sorry, you're right. I had everything to gain, and by killing you I just get one meal. I can't handle that. I just can't help it." "Why can't you help it?" said the hare. The fox said, "Because it's just in my nature." And he killed the hare and swam back across the other side of the river where there wasn't much feed. The moral of the story is, there's a lot of things that we want to achieve in our life. We might want to have a good family and have good health, or we might want to have lots of money, and we want to have all sorts of things that we want, but we just don't get them. And most of the time it's because of the nature of who we are, what's in our deepest nature. Whether it's destroying a good relationship with someone we love, we go and stick our dick in another woman, or by gambling all our money, or we're trying to save for something, it's just in our nature to gamble, or by becoming obese because it's just in our nature to keep feeding ourselves, or by just being lazy can be in our nature and not doing the fitness training required to build the body we want to have, or not being able to switch our phone off at night and get the sleep that we so badly need. Even though we know a good night's sleep is going to make us feel so good, it's just in our nature. The sooner we can see what our true nature is and identify it, the sooner we can correct that problem. And not be like the fox and destroy every opportunity we have that comes along. Anyway, time for me to get back on the mountain bike, brothers and occasional sister joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's little fable, and it's a beautiful day. I would have gone fishing, but the wind came up too much for my kayak. There's fish out there. Go steady, and as the old saying goes, know thyself, or I would take it further and say, know the nature of who you are. Have a great day. See you soon. Oh. There's fish out there. When that wind comes down, I'm out of there, I'm doing it. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. See ya.